Hello, my name is Douglas Bloch. Welcome to the Depression Recovery Channel, where each week we talk about practical tools and coping strategies for healing from depression and anxiety. Today is Flashback Friday, a feature in which I republish one of my earlier videos you might not have seen that contains really important coping strategies that will help you attain a better mood. Now here's today's video. Well, today is January 1st, 2018. Whoopee! Hope you guys had a good New Year's Eve. And since it's the first day of the year, I thought I would make a special New Year's Day video. It's called Today is a New Day. Today you can begin anew. But before we do that, we have to proceed with our customary joke. And here's one for the season. Why was the Christmas helper depressed? Or why was Santa's Christmas helper depressed? He had low self-esteem. Pretty good, guys, don't you think? Anyway, you're not supposed to laugh at your own joke, but here we go. So today's, my wife thought it was very cute. So today's video is called Today We Can Begin Anew. And in order to celebrate the beginning of the year and letting go of the old, my support group members and I do something called the burning bowl ceremony. You can look it up on the internet. There's lots of descriptions of it. But essentially, the essence of it is you look back over the past year and take stock of the year. You celebrate your victories. You acknowledge and let go of your defeats. And most importantly, you set the intention for the new year. Now, you can do this anytime during the year. A lot of you will be watching this video, not on January 1st, but for example, on your birthday, you can do the same thing, or even anytime you want to pause and reflect where you've been and where you want to go, you can do this ritual. So now I'm going to describe this ritual in detail, and you may want to pause the video so you can take some notes. There'll be some instructions on the screen too, but this is very powerful, and most importantly, it's a lot of fun. So here we go. I'm going to read the ritual to you right now. Take a moment and reflect back over the past year. What were the major themes and events of the past year? Write down on your paper any accomplishments, successes, or challenges that you faced. 2. Based on your answer to the first question, ask yourself, are there any situations, conditions, thoughts, or attitudes that I would like to release? If so, write them down on a piece of paper. So what I do at this time of the ritual, after people have written down what they want to let go of, I give them a piece of paper like this, special paper, and I say, write down on that paper a couple of things from your list, maybe 2 or 3. I'm going to write down right here, I want to let go of my fear of relapse, because relapse is always a possibility. After they write it down, we take this bowl here, and we put it down on the table, and then holding above the bowl is the paper, so when it burns, it falls into the bowl, and it goes something like this. Wow, that was amazing. Went right into the bowl. Very, very nice. So you wonder how that happened. Well, this is something called flash paper. It's specially coated paper to allow that effect to happen. And if you'd like to try it yourself, you can just Google the term flash paper. And there are a number of places online where you can get it. Now, obviously, you want to do this in a place where there's nothing flammable nearby. We hold it over the coffee table with the bulb beneath it. And the 15 years I've been doing this, it's worked every time. So that's step 2. Finally, look ahead to the new year and formulate goals for the next 12 months. They can be personal and/or professional goals. You can organize them around the categories of health, finances, work, personal relationships, and spiritual development. I'd like to make 2 points about this process we just went through. First, no matter what your past difficulties were or what you may be facing now, you can always begin anew. The past is not the future. Secondly, it will be difficult to let the new in if you're constantly worrying about the past or ruminating about disappointments or worrying about the future. So it's really important to empty your mind of these worries as best you can, and that will make way for the new things to come in. And I'd like to illustrate this point with one of my favorite stories from the Zen tradition. I'd like to read it to you now. It's pretty short. So many years ago, a Japanese Zen master received a university professor who came to him for teaching. As was the customary ritual, the master poured the tea into the university professor's cup, but he kept pouring and pouring and pouring until the cup was overflowing. At that point, the university professor could no longer contain himself and said, "Stop, stop, don't you see? My cup is full. Why are you keeping on pouring the tea?" Like this cup, the master said, your mind is full of preconceptions about what I'm going to say. Before you can even take them in, you have to let go of your thoughts and your opinions. You must empty your cup. In a similar manner, we have to let go of the pain we're holding on to in order to make way for the new. Now, if you're deep into a depressive episode, this is easier said than done, right? You just can't snap your fingers, the pain goes away. Believe me, I know. I've been there many, many times. However, change does occur if we can just wait for it. It may happen very slowly, but it does happen. And two examples of this, I have two group members who started off the year 2017 coming out of the psychiatric hospital in really debilitated state. And now, as we close this year, they're back to their old selves, functioning, going back to work, etc. As Debbie said, I am so glad that this year has, brought about my healing. A bad year was now followed by a good year. So for those of you who are having a bad year, or have had a bad year in 2017, or you're having a bad year right now, just know that usually what happens is what goes down must come up. So whether it's January 1st or any time of the year, I wish you the best in sweeping away the ashes of the past and substituting something beautiful in their place. You can trade in your brokenness for healing. The universe supports us in replacing the old with the new. Maybe this is why somebody coined the phrase, today is the first day of the rest of your life. This has been Douglas Bloch. I hope you found the information on this Flashback Friday video helpful. If so, please give it a like, as likes draw more and more people to this channel and hopefully some more subscribers. You can also leave your comments in the comments section or email me, douglasbloch@gmail.com. If you do want to subscribe to this channel, click on my photo in the closing credits. You'll be taken to my subscribe page. And if you click on the bell to the right, you'll be notified every time I do a new video or live chat. And if you want to contribute to this channel and become a patron, simply click on the Patreon image. You'll be taken to my crowdfunding site. And until next video, I wish you the best in your mental health recovery. Thank you so much.